gearing up. Millions of Americans working, navigating the filing process, trying to get the biggest refund possible. But you don't have to do it alone. There is free help for lower-income families. LaToya Jones joining us this morning from the Social Development Commission. Great to have you here.
Thank you.
This is that time. It is not too early to start looking at this stuff.
Absolutely not. The tax season is well on its way. The Volunteer Income Tax Assistance Program is a free service. We can prepare your federal tax return, state, as well as homestead.
When talking about taxes, I mean, there's so much to go through, and especially now with the health care reform, you know, that's a big deal. What are the three, we mentioned this earlier, the three big mistakes that people make?
Three big mistakes will include not putting your correct name on your tax return.
There's something as simple as that.
Absolutely. Sometimes you forget a space or you forget to hyphenate your name. It must match exactly. Also, you're not including all your income. If you worked part-time, you need to include that. If you worked a couple of hours, you also need to include that. Also, not reporting all income, and also direct deposit information. You need to make sure that your account number as well as your routing number are correct. You run the risk of not getting your refund because the IRS does not currently have a procedure in place to recoup those funds if it goes into someone else's account.
Right, not to mention the fact, I mean, there's a lot of, you know, fishers out there with a PH, you know, the people that are trying to steal identities, which I know they were stealing a lot of tax refunds last year as well. What are the biggest things that people need to do now in January? You know, tax statements are starting to come in the mail, some of those big forms. What's the biggest advice to people going on right now?
Tracking all your information. Every W-2 that comes in, make sure that you put everything together, because when you go to prepare your taxes, you need all that information. Getting all your Social Security cards for you as well as your family, as well as going through, try to remember every job that you have because something may have gotten missed.
And let's go back, because again, this can be very overwhelming. Let's go to VITA. This is Volunteer
Income Tax
Assistance. And what kind of assistance is this?
We can prepare your federal taxes, your state return, as well as your homestead, as long as you make under $56,000 a year.
And where do people need to go for that?
You can go to SDC's website, cr-sdc.org, and we have a list of locations and operation times available for you.
Okay, that's excellent stuff. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
You'll be looking at a lot of numbers over the next couple of weeks.
Absolutely.
Excellent. All right, well, if you'd like more information, head to our website, tmj4.com/links. We've got all the information to VITA and more.